Hello everybody, this is VideoGameWarlord once again, and today I have a different game for you. I have a free-for-all, that is right. Not just a normal 1v1, free-for-all. And normally I don't do very well at these. This is like, out of all the ones I've played, I think this is like the second or third time I've ever won one. And once it gets loaded up, if it loads, technically it's outdated, but it was only a minor bug fix that they changed. So let's cross my fingers. Okay, so initially my mindset going into this is, oh my god, I am hosed, because all these guys end up getting supply specialist, which I think is super good. It's one of my favorite ones to get. See, supply spec, supply spec, supply spec. And I end up getting the elite specialist. So I think I'm already hosed going into this. But I try a strategy out in this game that I've seen work before and that has won people these games. And that's snipers. Those stupid snipers. I've lost so many times to that in free-for-all. I was like, screw it, I'm doing it myself. These things are just so overpowered in this game mode. I think it's just the fact that they have so much range to them, and you tend to chew through most of the, chaff by the time you're, gone through all the crap in the center. So my whole strategy is literally just to outrange everyone as much as possible I can with these snipers. And as you can see, they're just slowly picking them off one by one. All my line is gone, but the snipers are what remain. And yeah, let's just keep going through the early rounds real quick. Yeah, boom, see, just... Oh, God, it's brutal. It's so brutal. I feel so gypped on that first round, too, because I got rid of all the health and he fucking snipes it out from under me. Yeah. I go with the... Everyone goes with the Scorpions. Holy crap. Scorpions are just ideal tanks, I guess. Oh, this dude. This dude I have problems with, because I think he ends up throwing like a healing upgrade and buffs this one up a lot. So that siege mode kind of counters my snipers just a little bit at the start. And as you can see, I'm still going with my whole sniper strat, just throwing down more snipers. See, chaff is gone, snipers get their target, and those big boys just melt. It's only once, if there's like these small little things left, I have a problem, but that's... Once you chew through all that stuff, these guys just go to town. See, just outrange them. And I don't have any upgrades on them yet. I'm actually gonna throw my camera up. I put it down in the bottom right because I was like, oh, I was blocking like my health bar and some stuff last time in the 1v1s, but it's not the same for the free-for-alls. Ooh. Yeah, look how many snipers this guy has. He's doing the best, I think. Yeah, and he's got 5 snipers at the moment. And my whole idea is literally just chaff. Protect the snipers and I have the game. These wasps theoretically would be an issue, but I guess the Fang and snipers take care of that, and just... They're just too good. They're just too good. Oof. Yeah, look at them. They just clean everything up. Now, here's what I was talking about earlier. This thing with the siege mode outranges my snipers. Currently. That's just because I don't have any ranged upgrades on it. I don't have the extended range. I don't have the elite marksman yet. And I'm still winning. I thought I got screwed earlier. There was a round where I thought I just got absolutely waylaid by that thing. Improved power control system, obviously. Who doesn't love that more attack damage? I believe I end up throwing that on one of my scorpions. Yeah, this one. And I've already got tier 3 snipers up. No range yet, just more damage. I'm surprised this guy's snipers aren't upgraded at all. Just kind of stuck there. Part of the reason why I threw that scorpion down there was because this big push was coming in from the bots. So that I just have this massive ball of death over here now. And just... The scorpions are just so good at just blasting a hole through a line of troops. I think this... Yeah, there we go. Because now he's finally got that field maintenance. That's the one where you gotta have with snipers against units with shields. They just suck ass because they're essentially taking 2 shots to kill the same thing. You know, and when that same thing is a fang, it's not really worth it. And this guy, he just out-heals me. So, tier 3 snipers, but no elite upgrade. It just smacks away. It gets close. It gets really close. But I can't quite pull it off. Brave little things there. They tried their best. I didn't even see what I picked. Oops. Ah, Stormcallers. Yes. Because the Scorpions were not enough. I think I didn't care for any of the other options it really gave me, and Stormcallers are a particular favorite of mine. They got a bunch of range that can put them on par with the marksmen, and their splash just will completely annihilate a row of fangs, or whatever else you throw in front of it. This is actually one of the classic layouts I love doing in 1v1s, where you have a line of fangs, you have tanks to clean up some small bits that get through that, and then you just have the Stormcallers to really target down big stuff and clean it up. Look at that War Factory. It just melts. It just melts. And then you have the Marksman for really good single target damage, and it can target air as well. Yeah, boom. Alright, and we're getting back around to this guy again. And I still... Oh no, I do finally have the Elite Marksman upgrade this time. It's not going to save me though. He completely outranges me still. And what I figure I need to do is I need to negate that healing ability of his. Which I end up doing by just upgrading the dickens out of my Marksman, right? And by upgrading the dickens out of my Marksman, I mean by the... Heavy armor, everyone. Heavy armor. Get your heavy armor. Mutual consensus on what was picked there. I finally get that range enhancement, so now my guys are just absolutely nuts with the range, and they're only going to get nuttier as I keep upgrading them. See? 2 more right there. And when I do get to eventually deal with the tech is the electromagnetic shock, shot, you know, which disables all the tech on a unit and decreases the movement speed, but I don't really care about that as much. It's more so just stopping that healing ability. And I think... lag. And I can't tell because all these shields are gone already, but I think it just goes right through the shields, if I remember correctly. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. Yeah, those snipers, those overlords just... oof. From all the way across the court. Fuck that thing. Now here's a problem. The wasps. That's the only downside that's going to happen with the marksman. But thankfully I kind of have fangs to soak up just a few shots. No, it doesn't get rid of the shields. Okay. But yeah, I can just tank all this heavy stuff so easy. Normally it's really hard to tank Stormcallers, but if you have just like one unit distracting them from everything else, you're pretty home free. I think I realize this is a problem, that if I go against mass air, I'm kind of screwed. I have to get something to deal with that, right? Yeah, because that's basically the counter to marksman. Just a bunch of these small little guys that you just can't ping away. And this dude, these are really effective. But unfortunately they do not shoot up, so he kind of gets hosed here. Who's this one? Turkey? Melting points. Because what melting points do, I don't think they give me... I mean, they don't give me that anti-air capacity, but what they do is they make crawlers, which can end up serving as a nice little long-term distraction for air units, while all the melting points and marksmen slowly pick them off. And just to keep them protected, because these are very good units, especially against units that the marksmen can't quite, especially at higher levels, that they can't quite ping down. It just slowly increases that burn, and they just go nuts. That Scorpion strategy is really nice. Although I don't use it too often myself, because it's just... it feels really good. I really like them. But they just never feel good enough to me. And yeah, while these are single targets, what my Stormcallers basically end up clearing out all his mass stuff. So, more than fine there. Okay, here's what I'm talking about. The tech disabling. I think it disables the siege mode as well, does it? Oh, it does! Oh, that's so brutal. That's mean. That's mean. He can't heal. He can't shoot from range like he wants to. Ugh. And everyone go for the tank upgrade right there. I figure it makes complete perfect sense to me because I already got tanks and I could just throw it on a melting point. These are just going to get absolutely chewed through by everything. The death knells, Those are gonna kind of fuck me up this round if I remember correctly. Interesting forward tank push. I don't think it's too effective, and these units are basically performing the same job. The Sabertooth and the Tarantula, which I find you have to really try not overlap your units' capabilities all that much, if it makes sense. Like, I've tried to make it work where you have sledgehammers and Mustangs, and what ends up happening is that neither end up being very good, right? Because you're... Yeah, those death knells just shred through me. Ooh, I mean, they just kind of shred through everything, though, to be honest. Back to the point on the Mustangs and Sledgehammer comparison, though. What I tend to do is I'll have the Sledgehammers actually be like my tank line, clearing up that front stuff. And Mustangs I'll just use for like a AA battery. Especially because Mustangs have a real hard time with dealing with tougher stuff. Like, at the very least, if your opponent has something like Sabertooth or Tarantulas, the Sledgehammer's are actually going to deal some decent damage to it, whereas if you have Mustangs, they're just going to take forever and a half to try and chew through them. Ah, that's why I got the... Yeah, I was like, oh, even more small crap. And I was also worried about, I think... No, I wasn't. I just got the barrier. Okay, so I was like, screw it. If I want him for the AA capabilities, I would have gotten like the aerial spec or something like that. But because I got the barrier, it's just like, oh, I just need a unit to pick, and these can actually just provide like a nice shield to the units I actually care about. Right? Just more stuff to soak up damage. This proved to be not a problem at all, I think. I think I noticed it after this round. Yeah, and this is just gonna go snack on some things. So that's just slowly getting murdered by everything, and that gets melted by the melting point. Yeah, him I'm just completely wiping, and this guy just outrange. I really... like, he can kind of push me, but my units sit so far back, it just does not matter. Ooh, he actually got me this time. Because that has a range of 235 versus my max sitting at 190. Nah, that's a 3 tier. Yeah, 200. I have to get... Is that 5 per? Yeah, I would have to upgrade a marksman so much just to outrange these dudes. But that's why you have these little crawlers and sledgehammers. So they're not actually targeting your good shit, right? They're just targeting your crap. Or not crap, sorry. You guys are very special and important. I need to come up with a better word. I want to say meat shield, but they're not meats. They're certainly a shield, though. I had a better name for them earlier. Whatever. Yep, and these Stormcallers, sure, they're a problem, but I got tanks, I got crawlers, they can go snack on those. I think these all are ones produced, which Do I actually have any tier 1 tanks left? No, I do not. So those all were just produced from the melting point. Wow, okay. I finally noticed this, I think, when I look over here. I'm like, what the fuck is that? So I should place something down here at some point. And yeah, I got that crawler upgrade last round, I think. And I do a slight misplay here. I put these way too close. It doesn't prove to be too much of a big deal, though. Oh, for the level lag. Okay. I was super worried I was going to lose this last round because I had the boss wave and no one else had anything. But these shields, though, save my fucking bacon, man. I didn't even get any upgrades for my storm colors. My goodness. But yeah, I just outrange stuff. Look at that. Ooh. Yeah, there's ooh. That's why the crawlers are so important, though. As I was saying, the pegs are crawlers. You gotta have something for the enemy to chew on. And I was already ahead in health by 1,000, as you can see. So in my mind, I was just like, I just have to kill everyone else. I don't have to live. I just have to kill them. Right? Because if they're all dead, they can't, you know, get points. And there's just not enough remaining. Okay, so I think I'm definitely going to attribute this win to the fact that I got marksman. And to the fact that I have the melting points, which can... Chaff! That's the word I was looking for earlier. Instead of crap, chaff. Chaff is so much better. They could just go chew on the crawlers instead. Right? And even the tanks. Like, just anything that's not my snipers. Just keep those in the back and protected. Yeah, because the wasps weren't paying attention to them, stormcallers weren't paying attention to them, and they can just sit in the back and just pick them off. And like I was saying, this is a strategy I've seen work many times before. This is like my first time intentionally being like, alright, I'm going all in on snipers. Right? Because it's just a high tier. Yeah, just these high tier snipers. And everything is basically supporting the goal of clearing all this small crap, right? That's my front line, shields, stuff for them to chew through, same with the crawlers. Sledgehammers just clears up any small low bits that aren't smacked with the stormcallers. And the scorpions, both of which will absolutely punch through any tough units as well. Finally allowing my marksmen to get those valuable shots in just from miles away, tons of damage, disabling tech. And these guys are shields. You know, they're there. Typhoons they're fine. They have purpose in life, and their purpose is to be a shield bearer. But if you guys want to see some more 4v4 or 4v4, some more free-for-all action, just let me know. I'll try the strategy out again, see how well it does, because it worked out pretty well this time. Anyways, I've been VideoGameWarlord. Drop a like, subscribe, leave a comment about strategy in the game, I guess. And I'll see y'all next time.